Have you ever tried to focus on something, but it felt like your mind was somewhere else? You started working, and 5 minutes later, you were already doing anything but what you were supposed to. It happens to everyone, all the time. It's a more common problem than you think. But what if I told you there's a way to fix that? By activating a mental state so powerful, it almost feels like cheating. A state where your mind enters deep focus. Everything flows naturally, and time just flies by without you even noticing. As magical as it sounds, it's not magic. It's pure science. And today, I'm going to show you the step-by-step process to enter this state whenever you want. If you apply it the right way, your focus, your performance, and your creativity will level up. But listen carefully, because this state is addictive. Once you tap into it, you'll never want to go back to normal again. I'm sure there was a moment in your life when you entered this state without even realizing it. That moment when you were so deeply focused on something, it felt like the world around you disappeared, and it was just you and what you were doing. That state has a name. It's called flow, and anyone can get into it. But to do that, you need to learn the right steps. And it all starts with one simple thing. You need a reason to enter the flow. Your mind needs direction. If you don't know exactly what you need to do, you won't be able to focus enough to reach that state. It's like holding up a mirror and reflecting sunlight onto a piece of paper. If the light is scattered, nothing happens. But if you focus it on a single point, it burns. The power is in the focus. And you only get focus when you have a clear goal. Flow works the same way. That's why it's so important to have a clear goal in your mind. And it can't be some vague, generic goal. It needs to be specific. Don't come with that, I want to study more, or I want to work harder, talk. You need something concrete, like I want to read 10 pages of this book today, or I want to work on my new project for 2 hours. That's just an example. But the more specific you are, the better. But even after you've set your goal, there's still one thing that can break your focus and destroy your flow. And you need to be ready to deal with it. It doesn't matter how focused you are on something. If your phone vibrates, it's over. Your focus is gone. And so is the flow. Every notification, every open tab, every little sound is like someone pulling you out of that flow state. And the worst part is that it takes your brain over 20 minutes to fully get back into focus. That's why, before you even start, you need to eliminate every possible distraction. Put your phone far away. Close all social media. Let people know you're going to focus. Put on some instrumental music and clean your workspace. You need to be in an environment that supports your concentration. Now that you've got a clear goal and removed all the distractions that could get in your way, there's only one thing left to enter the flow. Most people think flow kicks in instantly, but that's not how it works. Your mind needs some time to fully enter the flow state. On average, it takes about 10 to 15 minutes for your brain to get completely immersed in a task. In other words, if you can push through those first 10 minutes without stopping, without checking your phone, without getting distracted, the state starts to kick in on its own. That's all it takes to enter flow. And once you're in, your mind opens up to a whole new world of possibilities. But there's one thing I haven't told you yet. Even if you enter the flow state, do everything right, and work harder than anyone else, that doesn't mean people will respect you. Because the world doesn't respect those who just work in silence. The world respects those who know exactly what to say at the right moment. And there's one sentence that changes everything, a simple phrase that shifts the way anyone sees you, even your haters. Click the video showing up on the screen right now and learn this sentence before you open your mouth again.